So don't do the second one, because you're no longer safe. That's a big boy punish.
On release, this was the most hated move in Guilty Gear Strive. Not this or even this, all because of a small number. Let's talk about frame data. In fighting games, time is measured in frames, with one frame being a 60th of a second, and it's used to measure everything from the speed of an attack to how long it takes to jump. But what happens if an attack is blocked? Boom, contact, and now both players can't move since they're stuck in their recovery animation. Who gets to attack first? Bridget, since Ram's attack is minus 15 on block, meaning she has 15 frames to launch a counter attack. Soul's fast slash is plus 2, meaning he has the advantage every time it's blocked, making it a button masher's worst nightmare. Combine that with the forward lunge plus its fast startup and you get
In the year 1998, one man by the name of Masahiro Oniguchi was on a quest to create an ambitious fighting game. Who? All you need to know for now is that he worked on games like Tekken and Soul Edge as a motion designer, but not just any kind of motion, 3D motion, ooh. I mean, it was the 90s. Game consoles were focused on 3D as it was all the rage back then. Your favorite game series were entering this realm, and fighting games were no exception. So, what do you get when you combine Genki, a game developer known for its racing games, and a guy who worked on these 3D fighters? You get
Fighter's Destiny!
Fighter's Destiny is a 3D fighting game that shines with its unique point scoring system, but it never really got much recognition due in large part to one thing. The game was only released on the Nintendo 64. While it had a rich library of games, the family-friendly system didn't mesh all that well with the fighting game genre. The PlayStation had gems like Tekken 3 and Marvel vs. Capcom, but the N64's fighting game market was dominated by Super Smash Bros. And if you weren't a fan of platform fighters, your only choices at this point were Killer Instinct Mortal Kombat Trilogy, which was literally just a downgraded version of its PS1 counterpart, right down to the crunchy audio.
Scorpion wins.
What? I didn't play any wrong note.
Yeah, see, you're playing it like this,
Scorpion wins.
when ordinarily it goes like this.
Scorpion wins.
But enough of the game's history. How is the actual game? Well, on the surface, it doesn't look that great. Even with the upscaled graphics that I'm using, Fighter's Destiny has an awfully amateurish look, especially compared to 3D fighters that predated, and you can tell that while the game is in motion, it comes off as sluggish and stiff in a lot of areas. As far as the characters go, they're as generic as they come. Just look at poster boy Ryuji. If Identity Theft was a character, this would be it. Gameplay wise, he has an in-your-face aggressive playstyle, easily accessible as a quote-unquote main character should be. Over on the right, we have Leon. With his pretty boy face and generic flaming gi, you can't tell me that this isn't supposed to be Ken Masters, and if you're still not convinced, why not check out his taunt?
Come on.
He acts as another well-balanced, straightforward character. Makes sense if you're going to be the Ken to Ryuji's Ryu. The rest of the characters follow the same generic standards as the first two, with some of the most creative names I have ever heard of, such as Bob and Ninja. Thankfully, all of them do have their own quirks in battle, making for a variety of playstyles that makes it easy for a player to find a character that best suits them. The starting roster is small, but we also have 5 secret characters that stand out a bit more. I'm going to use this opportunity to mention the game modes at the same time, as 5 of them each unlocks one of the 5 fighters. First up is Boro.